Okay, so you've drawn out your picture on the half color paper that you got. So now you're going to take, and just like I told you before, no more than that should be open on your X-Acto blade, and also don't be putting your hand there. And make sure it's always in the locked position when using and when not in use. Let me see if I can get this clear. Alright, so what you'll do is on a piece of cardboard. So obviously, you saw when I started to try to do that, because it's on the edge, it's going to pull. So I'm going to turn it. And very little pressure, pull towards me, trying to keep that curve. While you are going to end up cutting into your cardboard, you want to do that sparingly so that, because the more you do it, the more drag you get on your blade, and we don't want the drag. Let me see if I can get a better angle. Okay, so you want to go slow because you don't want to lose, if you did any curves, you don't want to lose that. So now I'm going to hold here, pull slowly. This is a process. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. If you are constantly looking up to talk to people, then you're not going to be using a blade for too much longer. So just keep on going. See, I started to get off a little there, so I'm going to backtrack a little. Now, both parts matter what it looks like because you're going to be using both parts. You notice I'm turning the paper as I go. I'm making it as easy for me as I can possibly make it. So if you notice, mine is trying to make these ridges, and it's because of the cardboard in the back. So I said you don't want to push it down too much because that will be a problem for you as well. So if you notice, I'm working from the outside, and I'm going to work my way in slowly. It just makes it easier. Like I said, you want to be careful because you want it to look nice. And as I'm always grabbing the side that's been cut with my hand, is to keep it from moving while I'm cutting more. And you should have it fully done. Now, something you should have done before you started was go through and label bees wherever it was that's going to be getting glued down, because if you if you shoot it, it's going to make this next part hard. So what I'm going to do as I work is I'm going to take and I'm going to the side with the bees. I'm going to put glue all over it. You want to make sure this is good, well done. So it's going to be a little messy. You just got to try to be a little as neat as you can and keep it off your fingers as much as you can. Come in. And then what I'm going to do is on my other piece of paper, I'm going to line these edges up with this. The bee side should be down. Then you want to see like there, that didn't line up, so now I need to shift it a little bit. It should perfectly line up with the paper. Turn it over, double check, make sure. You want to do this before your glue starts to dry, because as soon as glue dries, it'll make it harder. Okay, so now I have that side done. So if you look on this side, it's going to be brown on this side, orange on that side. If you need to, you can put a light line down the middle so you know what not to cross. Like mine is so light I can't really see it that well, and that's what you want. You don't want this to be that dark. You can also, besides using that, you can take a ruler. You can kind of sort of see it through there a little. So then you just continue the process. I will pause and show you the next one. Alright, so I cut out the next part. I messed up a little bit and cut that off, but I can easily fix that. This side is going to be facing up, and this does have pencil on it, but don't try to erase it now, especially if it's a little fragile like mine, because you're just going to cause more of a rip. What you could do is you're going to take this, and this is going to end up getting glued here. This should show you where to glue. You're going to be lining up. So, I'm going to pause real quick. You put the glue on the side that doesn't have any pencil mark. So, I'm going to take this, I'm going to flip it over. Take this, flip it over. Take our handy dandy glue stick. Yes, I know, Blue's Clues. No copyrights, please. And see, I accidentally just pulled that off. Just be careful. If that happens, just make sure you know where it goes. Okay. Now you're going to slowly do this, especially if you have a long piece like this. Now I'm going to try to get this. This is the part where, like, if it's falling apart a little bit, it's going to take a moment. So you're going to put that where it goes. You kind of get it down. that don't look right. Try to double check it. If it don't look right, you might need to redo it right then and there. Try to keep glue off your hands while you're doing this, because better you'll have to do what I just did, which was rub glue off. And if you can still see it a bit. Now, I'm still not erasing any of my pencil yet, because obviously I'm going to have to go back through and put a little more touchy gluey now that everything's where it's supposed to be. So, and then you literally are just continuing this step by step. So the next part I'm cutting out is this. That's actually going to go on this side. So forth and so forth. You'll see the result later.